Welcome to another episode of Red Cup Critics. Today we're having popcorn talk about
Mad Max Fury Road.
Missed it. Mad Max Fury Road. Great movie.
It was an awesome movie.
Overall,
I was in there like, God!
Run!
Okay, well, seriously, it was directed by George Miller.
Who defined the action movie genre. Did the other Mad Maxes.
I didn't see him. I didn't have cable.
Well, it wasn't on cable. It was
Eventually,
on
it was
VHS.
on cable. I didn't have VHS
Back when movies
either.
was movies. Nah, it was great. It was this movie was like a remake of an 80s movie, which is better effects. And it didn't look all fake with like CGI. It was like real, it was raw.
I agree. The 3D was pretty good too. I did feel like stuff was flying at me. Like ash and stuff like that. A lot of sweat.
Blood and
But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like the plot
Explosions.
confused me for a minute. I was really, cause they didn't really get into it, but basically it was about like, it was like post-apocalyptic. I don't even know where they were. I don't know if they were in Australia
in a world.
or America with no toilets.
with no toilets.
I don't even think they had public like bathrooms or anything.
Pretty much what happened in the movie is, it's a post-apocalyptic world
Said that.
where there's a water shortage.
Yes.
So water is currency. Whoever controls water controls
Just an
power.
everything shortage.
Yeah, it's everything shortage.
Food,
It ain't
gasoline,
no women.
electricity,
This not nothing.
coochie.
But we just where did Mad Max we just run up on Max and he's like already a prisoner pretty much.
Well, I mean, he's being chased. Like,
Yeah.
within the first 5 seconds of the movie,
It
the
get real.
action starts. Like, it's like from start to finish, Max is always about to die. Like, he's like within 5 seconds of his life the entire movie. But yeah, he gets captured. So you really don't know what's going on if you didn't see the first movie. So you're like, okay, this guy's getting captured. Like, he's getting captured by people. What are these little things on their face?
They can't
What
breathe.
was
It's
that?
like breathing. Well, it's not.
No,
None of
like
that is in the
the
other
pale
movies.
guys, the war
yeah, it's like a
boys.
breathing apparatus.
No, the war boys. That's what that's from. The things that's on their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, these war boys. They're skinny. They're like pale. Like I don't know if they eat or don't get sunlight, but they capture him and they string him up.
They're like hypes.
Right, and then you see them talking and other stuff going on, and you see this guy who's got this mask on. We're in Chirac. So anyway, yeah, the war boys, they got him strung up, and then they start talking about like other stuff going on outside of where he's prisoner. He almost gets away too, but then he comes like the end of this pipe.
Yo, his
right?
escape was giant. Like,
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Everything was crazy. Like nothing was mild in this movie at all.
No, it was to the max. This
It
is a
was.
perfect action movie. It's an action
was.
movie from the 80s. When action movies didn't really suck and it wasn't all about cheap graphics or
Right.
effects.
It was real. It was real. I felt bad. He ate a lizard within the first 5 seconds of the movie.
So you knew he was a badass.
Right.
Off the rip.
You already knew.
Stepped on him
He wasn't
and ate
dying
him.
easy. He
He
wasn't.
wasn't gonna take nobody
No.
that's eating straight reptiles like that.
No, he
He
wasn't gonna take
you
him
thought
alive.
he was gonna take him alive?
Nope. And he almost got away, and so then they show this guy, and you know he has the bellows and he's breathing, and it's like, and he has like these like boils on him. He's horrible. He was disgusting.
Obviously, the result of a nuclear fallout because he was a freaking.
And there were a
mutant.
couple people like that. There's no in between. You were either ugly as hell or you were beautiful. That was just it. You were either like covered with like wasteland stuff or you were like a goddess. And most people were ugly. But
Yeah.
the beautiful Charlize Theron plays Furiosa, who is a resident transporter, as he stated, who drives the breeders off of the camp, or whatever you want to call it, which she's not supposed to do, but she is tired of them being breeders. Then ish gets real. Because now Joe is on a rampage to get his breeders back. So, then what happens?
It's crazy. Mad Max is on his way out. He's trying to break for freedom.
Let's talk about Max's role in this. Because Max really wasn't a part of the plot. Max is like mixed up in this entire plot.
He got
really
dragged into their
the middle
BS.
of it. He's just
Yeah.
trying to survive, but somehow he keeps getting mixed up on this entire war. So he ends up becoming allies with Furiosa just to stay alive, even though he tried to leave her for dead and the breeders, but it wasn't working out for him.
Spoiler. She didn't
Sorry,
tell you.
but yeah. So Max really is just trying to stay alive.
But
and
that's what
he
makes
becomes
Max a
hero.
good character.
Right.
He's just a hero of circumstance.
He doesn't talk much either. He's just like,
But that's what makes it real.
hope is dumb. Like whatever he said.
Focus
Yeah, so you know, it was just crazy and full of action. And
even without the talking, I think Tom Hardy played Mad Max really good. He played it good.
There's no complaint I have. He acted like something was off about him. Like he was missing a couple marbles, or somebody was playing marbles inside his head. One of them. But I mean, anybody who can pick up a lizard without looking at it and eat it. I mean, the man just crunched it.
It's crazy. She back on that lizard. It was real. But overall, the movie was just full of action. It was mad car chases, explosions, people getting shot, brains blown out.
Unexpected death.
All types of.
It was good characters.
It was crazy.
Dying.
It was good, crazy.
Beautiful
and
women.
the breeders were beautiful.
They were. People you've seen, Victoria's Secret models, daughters of singers and actors. I mean, they were perfect genetically inclined. I can see why they were the breeders. Perfect pick for them. And they were thugs. So they were like skilled. I don't know. They knew how to work guns. They knew how to work arrows, all types of knives. It was crazy. They knew how to drive and tanks and stuff. So they were awesome. Pick of the litter.
I love the movie, and as an action movie, it was probably one of the sweetest. A lot of movies now are based off of the CGI or effects. This movie just looked
not into the CGI.
I like CGI for what it is. In certain movies like Avengers, CGI is needed.
Right.
But every action movie, you don't have to be in front of a green screen. So even if they were, I couldn't tell. It looked real. It looked like they were really out in the desert putting in work. So I liked the movie, and I think it was like one of the best action movies I've seen. As far as genre, because it didn't need too much explanation. Didn't need to know the whole backstory.
It wasn't too many subplots in it. It was a straight up story.
You didn't need to watch all the other Mad Maxes, except to know that Mad Max is real.
And I enjoyed it.
He's a real dude.
And now I'm gonna go watch him because I thought this one was so awesome.
And the director is the same director, so he pretty much picked up where he left off with the new technology available, and just made it look. It's the quintessential '80s movie made in 2015. So I think Mad Max Fury Road was the shit.
My favorite part, I didn't really have a favorite part. There were parts that stood out to me that made me crack up. And it felt like the movie was so bizarre. Like the guy who's playing the guitar.
The whole movie!
Why? And then like when they...
And then when they stopped, he stopped.
And, listen.
Then when he was asleep,
who goes to war with music? They had their own traveling soundtrack. The guy is just up there with his mask on. He's attached to the
He was like
speakers,
the second realest person in the movie.
Going in the whole
Mad
time.
Max than
it
him.
was insane. Like it was
I forgot
insane.
about it. He was
and
hilarious.
then like he actually started fighting in the end too with his guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And
then
he had the fire.
Yeah, that's what stood out to me. I just thought it was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, but it was so awesome. I mean, they made a spectacle out of everything they did. If they gave the people water, it had to be like a theatrical event. Everything they did was like, how? How are y'all wasting resources like that? Y'all in the desert. How do you even have electricity for these speakers? I was so confused.
Man, where there's a will, there's a way.
There was a way. There's a way for everything. It was crazy. It was insane. And I loved every minute of it. I mean, there's no way you would go to sleep on that movie. It was great.
You can't.
Other than that, I can't say I had a favorite part. Oh, I liked when Nux sacrificed himself. Like he turned good.
Spoiler.
Girls will change you every time.
Put the sour milk on the bottom because she just spoiled it.
Listen, it's
but
already
my man
out.
Nux did
you can
become
see it
real.
on websites.
Okay, that's one of the parts I wanted to say. When Nux, when he sacrificed himself,
yeah, that was
really
real.
That was real.
He knew he wasn't making it out of there. Honestly, he wanted to die so bad anyway. So he died for a
Witness
good cause.
me. Witness me!
He was ridiculous. Like, get off of Joe's nuts. Oh my God.
He was
ridiculous. They were just like, yeah, he told me he was taking me.
He told me.
Like, what?
Spraying their teeth.
They were like the worst kamikaze people ever. It didn't
they
work.
Looking for that.
It didn't work.
They were trying to catch their own body the whole movie.
The whole time. They was ready
to
go out. Man, okay, I'm gonna have to give it. It got 5 red cups for sure.
Yeah, that was like the best action movie I've seen. That's 5 red cups.
The plot was simple. There weren't any the love story. It wasn't. Did Max even kiss the girl? He didn't.
No, Max is too playing
That's
for all that, man.
We didn't need that. We didn't even need that. It was a little bit of romance.
It was sexual. The movie had a sexual part because it was beautiful women. But it was real. I'm not worried about these women. I'm crazy in the desert and it's hot and I want some water. So it wasn't no romance. It's too hot to be out here bumping uglies.
It was realistic. I mean, as realistic as a post-apocalyptic world can be. But it was awesome. It had a great ending, plot twist, unexpected death, 5 red cups, all around.
5 of them.
Yep. Thank you for tuning in to iRockLive. for another episode of Red Cup Critics. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube page. Also like and share this page. I'm your host, Say You Names.
That was great.
iRockLive Party. We love the people.